Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Sean.
This is Ryan.
Dan.
And we're going to do a little commentating over our MAGFest 10 video here. Just to put things into perspective, I suppose.
It doesn't reveal much.
Because, yeah, it's kind of like just random. It's very random, and we pretty much only shot footage in the game room.
Yeah, well, I feel like, I don't know, I spent like 80% of my time
in the game room.
room.
Probably, yeah. Like, I don't know if people really could really grasp how big it was, because we didn't. I don't think we did, because there's missing areas. That's not what we showed you in this video. Is not it. It's not it.
I say like 70 plus arcade systems, and like, I don't know.
Oh, more than that.
There was like
it's probably a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Like 70 from one guy.
No, I don't think it was.
There was at least 120. There was a lot.
Yeah, dude. Only one guy donated 70. And that wasn't all of them.
No,
dude,
it's not.
No, it's
not over 70. I tell you that. But there was.
It's not over 70.
I mean, it is over 70, but it's not like hundreds. Like, I would say 100 something.
Oh, it's probably like 150 to 200, easy. They're
know.
Just whatever. Anyways, but so we had like that game area, and then there was like the vendor area, and there's like a LAN party area. But this right here we're watching is
really
this is the
nice.
hotel. Very, very classy place.
Yeah.
It's like the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, but you pay for it.
Yeah,
you pay for the quality. Very expensive place. Very expensive, like, in general.
Yes, just
a fucking meal for 3 people is $60.
Yeah, you can't really eat anywhere in this area.
10-inch pizza was $30.
10-inch pizza from do not order.
Yeah, don't get
room service.
No,
it says $18.
But it's really not. It's really because they charge you service fees and stuff, and then delivery fees.
And you wait an hour.
And you wait an hour for basically a Tony's pizza.
And if you're curious what that R stands for, it stands for Robin.
Not retard.
This is the vendor area.
Yes, and it's only like half of it.
That's
like the small.
Like a third.
That's the big.
It's basically
entrance.
That's
the entrance.
Oh, it's like a third. It's like a third of it. If you go over to the left, that entire area is filled, but it's kind of the same stuff that you're seeing here.
back is filled up with computers too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, that's the LAN area. But see over to the left, it's all very anime oriented. Most of it's anime stuff, and then they had a few of the bands and stuff that were there that played had basically booth set up.
Video game shirts, video game related things old Sega games, old Nintendo games, old systems,
all retro crap. And then there's a lot of old video games that were really, really overpriced.
Yeah, well, most of them, yeah.
Because they're resellers, so that's what you pay. This is actually the tabletop games. There was an entire area. There was 2 areas actually, dedicated completely to tabletop gaming.
There were pretty. There's a good bit of people.
Yeah, it was almost not almost full.
But there was always people there.
I didn't really.
And they got all the Mortal Kombat games. It's fun. I mean, those are the fighting games are the ones where people get really competitive, and the dance games. Those are the really competitive ones. But besides that,
people are constantly kind of sizing you up if you step onto one of the fucking fighting machines. And if you're by yourself, you kind of have to go in pairs if you want to just play the game and fuck around, because we didn't grow up, and I didn't grow up I never played half these games on arcade. Actually, I was more excited about Donkey Kong. I played Donkey Kong quite a bit.
I played a lot of Duck Hunt. I don't know why. It's kind of.
I was playing a lot. I was playing a lot Galaga and stuff. Yeah. I was more interested in that than playing a lot of the.
And I've really
games.
Never experienced the whole arcade just feeling of all these old games and stuff. So it's definitely I was really satisfied playing they're so simple.
Yeah, it was really, really neat. It was just neat to experience that, actually.
And I was just wow, this is actually really fun.
Yeah.
And by the last day we were there, I couldn't even get on a fucking
it got packed actually, because we shot this stuff in the afternoon, and probably the late afternoon, I'd say. And but this place gets buzzing at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
2 in the morning is when there's just a shit ton of people in there, and it's crazy. Everybody, all the freaks come out, and there's hey, it's Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. Got the Keyblade.
There was a couple impressive costumes.
Actually, there was. I didn't get I don't know. We were really lazy with the camera stuff, because we never, we didn't really know what the fuck we were doing half the time. We've never been to anything like this, so it was kind of more of a learning experience. If I ever did anything like this again, or we went back to this, say next year, I would have a better like grasp of like, okay, like I know what to film and how to film, and like that it's people don't really give a shit if you're filming, and they'll leave you alone and let you do your thing.
So I think we should leave.
I won.
Well, actually, no, I won. Actually, you won the first. You won the PlayStation game, but that doesn't count.
Oh, Dr. Forrester.
Doesn't fucking count.
Little Dr. Forrester cameo, little MST3K, X-Men machine, which
those
you couldn't get on the X-Men machines, and the dance machines always had an audience and a line.
Yes,
but I'm not gonna even try. I don't care.
Actually, I really love Gauntlet.
Gauntlet: The Dark Legacy.
I had that for Xbox.
Yeah, we didn't play it on that. It was better on the Xbox.
There's the Simpsons on the Captain America and the Avengers actual machine, but the Simpsons board was in it.
And the only game
and then fucking Call of Duty.
Yep, I was the only one good at Call of Duty, and I always like.
Actually, you did rape everybody. I mean, we were making fun of them because we're like, why would you come all the way here and do what you do at home? But I guess that's kind of the spirit of the whole event. Like, especially like we didn't have our own computer. We didn't bring a computer, so we didn't hang out in the LAN room. But like in the LAN room, that's basically what people were doing.
Yeah, I saw people playing the Old Republic. I saw a lot of people playing StarCraft.
Yeah, StarCraft, the Old Republic, and
like Team Fortress, a lot of Steam games.
Steam games, yeah, because that's stuff everybody has.
Easy.
That is cool. It's kind of a cool, like, kind of hippie vibe. I
already saw those before.
It's like a hippie vibe. But like in just like kind of like, oh, we're all gamers and let's all game together type of thing. We are the world.
Some of them like can be. I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot of tools there too. Yeah. I'm not gonna say there wasn't.
Like, you're not gonna tell me to get off fucking pinball.
Yeah, they're like, there's a line behind you, sir. But like, then go fucking walk around like I have to do.
Yeah, do what I do. Like, I'm not gonna tell you to get off pinball because you lost.
But I'll tell you what though, man, my fucking, I think my feet were in pain. Like 90% of the time I was here, Ryan and I like just had the worst sneakers. We had those stupid Converse, our superhero Converse.
Mine were freaking shitty.
And you had those crappy like little loafers things you were rocking.
Think about it. We were there for we'd wake up at 11 and we'd be up for like 13 to 15 hours, just like
easy. Yeah. I mean, just a lot of long days, man.
And you'd constantly be on your feet because there's nothing really you can do other than like the panels. You'd sit down or
there's some cool panels. They had like the video room that kind of 24/7 played just videos. Yeah, and they had like a schedule and stuff. I mean, like, we went in there one night. We were in there for a good hour.
I were in there for like 2 hours. We watched like 4 episodes of.
Oh no! Well, I think they're only 10 minutes apiece.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. So like Sam and Max episode 1, they played the entire season. Season 1, not episode 1.
But they played like a lot of like throwback, like all these 90s kind of things.
Yeah,
and,
a lot of like
fan-made movies.
A lot of stuff that's from the web, like the Metal Gear Ben series, and like some Metal Gear Awesome. I think they played Angry Video Game Nerd, retro weird TV stuff.
The Mega Man movie.
The Mega Man fan film. Actually, they had the guys who made the Mega Man fan film were actually there, and they were doing their panel because they're making a Sonic fan film. But I didn't get to go see it. I kind of wish I had. We went to go see one of the panels we went to was the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
And that was I feel bad for the guy. It was kind of a waste of time, to be honest.
Because people ask the same questions.
Gets asked the same questions every single time he does something like that. He was kind of bored and disinterested. He wasn't an asshole or anything.
Seems like a genuinely nice guy.
Genuinely nice guy, but like I did kind of feel bad for him.
He wanted to get in and out. That's what he wanted to do.
Oh yeah, and get down there and sign the autographs and blah blah blah. Because because that was one of the most crowded things. I mean, they turned people away at the door. Like, we were in line an hour early. It's kind of ridiculous. Dan actually just ended up talking to him on the game floor.
I was starstruck when I saw it.
No, it was pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, there's this guy. He's just a guy. He's standing there, and these two over here, they were like, "Oh."
Well, I just didn't want to know. They were filming something. I didn't want
to interrupt. I went, fuck that. I walked up to him. I waited until he handed the camera off, and then I went up and talked to him.
Yeah, so I didn't want to like bother him.
I just hung around the vicinity until he handed the camera off. Then I went, hey,
and then jumped in there.
James Rolfe, what's up?
This was actually the band area, which is actually we didn't get to show you very well, but it's a huge fucking room.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Ryan and I actually saw.
Did anyone ever play on the other stage?
Mm-mm.
Yes, they did. They had other bands playing, but we didn't see and they had a jam space and stuff. I never really went there. I wish I kind of had checked that out because when I was thinking about like what should I do, I bet you there's people just dicking around in the music room. But like there was a lot of like bands that played. Like we saw the Earthbound Papas.
Yeah.
Yubimitsu.
Yeah,
the Earthbound Papas.
Was pretty like wow.
one of the best live shows I think I've ever seen. And I think almost like 80% of the people that were at this event were in that room at the same time, it was all the way packed to the door, man. It was crazy. Probably, I've heard it was like probably the biggest crowd that band had ever played to.
That was definitely like a nice thing.
But if you don't know who the Earthbound Papas are, basically it's made up of. It's the guy who composed most of like the music for all the Final Fantasy games and Chrono Trigger, and then most of his bandmates are actually people that worked at Square Enix and worked at various different departments, and some of them worked in the music and stuff like that.
They had a good rep, games. The band members.
Guns.
Yeah. Oh, and this is me. I was a little intoxicated at this time. I was pretty drunk. Yeah.
Just want to say one more thing about the band things. I'm the only one that saw the speed run through Mega Man 2, and I gotta say, that was like one of the that was pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome. Yeah, I missed that. I got caught in a conversation when I was outside.
They did have like a huge just like expansion of different things at this like festival.
Oh, there's tons of things to do, and like, well, here we go. Some more drunk speak here. No, but like the things, probably the highlight for me was actually going to the Ellen McLean Q&A.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was that and the Earthbound Papas. The Ellen McLean thing, does the voice of GLaDOS from Portal, the Portal games. And look at that, she's embarrassed for herself. And probably embarrassed for me.
Maybe.
Ellen McLean. Definitely
probably like the nicest lady. She's kind of the kind of person that you're like, I wish that she was my grandmother.
Yeah, she was pretty cool.
Yeah. She was definitely like, I don't know.
And she like, if you look up the Ellen McLean like Q&A from MAGFest 10, because at the end she sings both of the songs. Like she had a sing along with
Portal 2, yep.
From both of the Portal games, both the ending songs, and did like a sing along. It was pretty awesome.
It was.
And we also saw, who else did we see?
St. John.
John St. John from the guy who does the voice of Duke Nukem. That was pretty entertaining.
That was entertaining. And there's this one guy who would ask a question.
Yeah, oh my god.
And he was at
all the things we went to.
All the three, the main ones we went to.
And he was just there, and he was just the funniest.
And he would be the last one.
Yeah.
Well, at least John St. John, he was one of the last ones.
I don't want to be mean.
He was literally the last one for any video game there. Like the whole thing was going pretty good up to that point, and then James was just kind of like.
Well, he was just like asking the guy like.
He gave him told him to check this game out and play.
I don't think he started out asking that.
No, when the John St. John thing was the only like embarrassing thing the guy did, because he just like he asked John St. John if he could do the voice of Megatron, and John St. John's like, well, I can't do it unless I have like a reference, and he's like, and that stuff's kind of like messed with anyways. Like, you know, as far as
put through
a machine.
Can you do it?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but can you do the voice? Like he just kept asking him the same question over and over, and the guy and like John St. John was trying to be polite and like. But the kid obviously
couldn't get the picture.
He had something wrong with him. Like there were, and not like I'm not saying this to poke fun at him, but there was. No, I don't think he wasn't that shy, man. He walked right the hell up there.
I know, but it's like, you know, it's just.
And he had the slow walk. The slow, like it wasn't a walk. It was like a stroll.
It was a stroll. It was a stroll. A stroll for the soul. You
dick shot. And it's the end.
I guess that's it. But it was good fun. If you guys want to check it out.
You don't have to. We can keep talking a little bit.
Yeah, I think we need to.
Dan's like, I gotta go fucking, let's go sit back on the couch.
And play Portal too.
Yeah, were you actually playing Portal 2
when you do play Portal and you hear Ellen McLean, you appreciate.
It makes you like it even more?
GLaDOS a lot more. Like, you're like, wow.
Well, that's awesome. GLaDOS is a real bitch in the game.
Yeah. Well, actually, she's not.
She just called me a piece of garbage twice.
Well, she had
to repeat it again.
Well, anyway, so what do you guys think? Like, final thoughts?
I think
highlight. What's the highlight? We'll go down the list. What's the highlight for you, Ryan?
My highlight, surprisingly, like this surprised me the most, was probably the music in like all the arcade games. Well, not the music. I'm not gonna say all the music. I'm not trying to like be mean or like, you know, like.
No, but some were better than others.
Some were, and there were some really good ones that weren't the Earthbound and Papas, but like the Earthbound and Papas were like definitely because it's huge. It's crazy.
It's because like once you saw them, like you realize like you'd been watching imitators all weekend, and then you see the real guys, and they blow everybody else out of the water, and you're like, oh shit.
Hadn't it been like 9 years since they played or something?
No.
In the States, at least.
I don't know if they've ever played in the United States.
The arcade was awesome, just seeing all the games, beating everybody in Call of Duty, which is not something I'm necessarily proud about.
Yeah, but like he was pretty wide margin. He was beating people like 20 kills easy. And it's only too bad like he couldn't have gotten on one of the teams for because they actually did have a competition.
And we didn't there's a bunch of tournaments for like.
Well, I didn't know about the tournament.
Yeah, but we didn't do any of that stuff.
So a bunch of gaming tournaments.
Dan, what was your favorite thing? Did you like it? Would you go back?
Yeah, I would go back, but the best part for me was really not being afraid. Like, you don't have to really worry about going up and talking to people. And like most people are pretty
cool, yeah.
Pretty cool about
Everybody's kind of down to have a conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot more. People are a lot more lax and controlled.
Yeah, and people, even the guests, like John St. John, he's out there smoking cigarettes and like talking to people. He makes himself very available.
No, yeah, he does. But if I had to say my favorite games I played were actually really unpopular ones.
Well, you actually got a couple of high scores for at least that thing. What were the two games?
Well, one was Skin
Blockout.
No, well, Blockout. Yeah, this guy was like talking about how he got so awesome. I can't remember what level I got to in it. It's like Tetris, but you're building walls.
It's like 3-dimensional Tetris.
Yeah, it was really cool. I got the high score on that. I didn't go back and check the third day. See if anyone beat me. But I doubt anyone did because I was like level 30 something. And then Tetris. They had the original Tetris there, which is pretty cool to play. But my favorite one was actually a golf game, surprisingly.
Is that just V Golf? It's called.
No, it was like Skin something.
Was it Versus Golf?
V something Skin.
I didn't find that.
I don't know. It was a golf game.
Yeah, no one ever was on it. Plus, the screen was kind of broken. I was still having a blast playing it. And but overall, would I go back? Hell yeah. Do I think they can improve on a couple of things? Sure. I mean, but
overall it's pretty smooth.
No, overall it was really good and it was a lot of fun.
And like it was crazy the entire time there. I did not see like one like stupid fight breakout or anything like that.
No, nothing like. The only
there's 6,000 people there.
All I saw was one political debate that was really stupid. They're both idiots.
But whatever. You're gonna find that everywhere you go, and people are having drinks and smoking cigarettes.
I feel sophisticated.
Touch me. I'm smarter than you. Let me throw.
Rick St. Tom is like God.
Let me throw.
Ron Paul's a god.
Let me throw some general terms at you and see if you know anything. And if not, then I'll just seem like I'm smarter than you.
So
my favorite thing was probably the GLaDOS Q&A.
Obviously.
I really enjoyed that a lot. I'm a big fan of Portal, so. What else? And just kind of like you said, like the atmosphere was cool to be around other gamers and stuff.
And it was cool not even to be I would like go up to like Paul Be Good, like I like did it.
Yeah, one of the guys.
Like I would go up, I talked to him like twice, 2 or 3 times, and he even came up and talked to me once, and it was pretty cool. Like that he wasn't an asshole.
It's very accessible there because it's the idea behind the convention is like for fans by fans, and it's really kind of feels true. Like, it feels very unprofessional, but at the same time, it feels very well put together. It's, like, kind of weird. Anyways, Dan's being an asshole.
It wasn't a stinker.
I would like to thank,
I'd like to thank
Be Good and everybody who
who organized it and put it together. It was a lot of fun, and like people should be appreciative of it and support it. And if they want it to keep going on,
and it is growing.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's growing. There's about almost 6,000 people in attendance this year. So, but I'll probably definitely go back next year if I'm able to. So I'm looking forward to it.
And I will say this is probably, I don't know, I haven't been to a Comic-Con or
a convention like
this, so I don't know, is this the best one? I have no idea, but right now it is.
Right now it set the bar.
Because I don't know more of places that have games that are so accessible.
That are like that? No, like that, it's just a different vibe because people bring their own consoles, people just set up TVs and you just play games with each other.
It was more
That's
fun.
It
would be more fun than going like Comic-Con.
No, if you go to Comic-Con and stuff, you know what Comic-Con would have been like? It would have been like the panels and then fucking that endless walking around. Yeah. Except at Comic-Con you have nothing to do but buy shit.
They'd have more celebrities.
They have more celebrities, but everything costs more. You have to pay for everything. All you can do is buy shit when you go to stuff like Comic-Con. There's not like a place to go just to go play arcade games that are put on free to play. Like they don't have.
Which
that
was
sweet.
Stuff. That was the best part.
That was awesome.
Fuck, damn, what are you doing?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was pretty. Awesome. It was awesome. So big thanks to everybody who put it on and like organized it.
Yes, thank you, especially all the guys like Paul.
People who worked, all that,
and others, Brandon, and all them,
and others,
and the guy who actually put it together.
And it was
I don't know his name. I feel bad.
He had a headset. There's the other guy too. He had the headset on. Yeah. He's the guy. He was behind. He was running everything.
Right. He was running it, but like hope Paul's family stays strong and everything. Everyone does well. Yeah. But I guess that's about it. We'll wrap it up for the National Gamers. This is Dan.
The what?
The National.
Wraps it up for the National Gamers.
You said the National.
I did not. The National. Alright, this is Dan.
This is Sean.
This is Ryan.
And we're the Natural Gamers, and we will talk to you next time we have something to talk about.